Oh, good morning. Just enjoying a cup of peppermint tea. I used to enjoy a coffee, but I've given that up for now. About to start on a bit of a weight loss journey, and I hope you can join me on that. So the story started about a week ago where I went to see my doctor, and he did some blood tests, and my blood pressure's high, my cholesterol's high, and I knew about these. I'm on medication for my blood pressure, and also I went for an MRI about 2 years ago. They found back then they found troponin in my blood, and there was a bit of concern that my heart might be failing. Anyway, so I'd go for the MRI. They find it's perfect, but my mum could have told them that, right? Yeah. So what they think the troponin come from was that I have a bridge at the bottom of my heart, which must have restricted the heart from beating. Now, back to my current doctor. He said that I probably should still lose some weight, even though I'm probably only in about 3% chance of having a heart attack. Wouldn't hurt to lose some weight. And he suggested Mounjaro. And I said to him, oh, that's the diabetes medication. He goes, yeah, that's right. And I said, well, I hadn't thought about it. He said it was about, what did he say, about $250. And I thought, oh, that's a bit expensive. And he prompted me to perhaps try it. So this is the story of the preparation to take Mounjaro. So this is the Mounjaro, or trizepatide, I think they call it. I don't know if any of you have used it before. Let me know in the comments. But we're about to start that. So I'll start that tomorrow. My preparation so far for the lead up to using that is, there were a few things I needed to, doing research on Mounjaro, I realised that it's not as simple as just taking the jab. Many people start off on 2.5 and then every month they're increasing their dosage up to a maximum of, I think, 15 milligrams. So that happens over every month. I don't really want to go down that route. I'd probably just use it to just get me started. Apparently there's some really good research into its effects, and I've watched a few videos on how it works. But I definitely don't want to go down the path where I'm relying on it for the rest of my life to keep the weight off. So I think once I get the weight off, I'll be able to exercise and move forward that way, and just use it to give me that little bit of a nudge in the right direction. So things I've done so far is I've cleaned out my fridge and pantry, so there's nothing that I can that'll distract me from eating healthy. I've decided, which is going to be a big part of this channel, is eating a Thai-based diet. Majority a Thai-based diet. The cleanness, lots of vegetables, and lean meats. Also, I've started exercising, and the exercising I've been doing so far is just walking, but I'll start increasing that going forward. Yeah. So like I said, tomorrow I'll start taking the Mounjaro, and this is just a little video about some of the steps that I've gone through over the last week to get to that point. So hopefully join me for that. So I've just come to a local park near home just to continue on the exercise. Like I said earlier in the video, I've been walking a lot, but it's probably time to start picking the intensity of that exercise up now. Just a little bit. We'll just build it up slowly. And I'm getting out of breath already. and just so I get in that habit again of exercising, building more strength, and just helping the weight loss progress along the way. Today I just thought I'd start a little bit easy and just do a little bit of jogging and a bit of stair work. I don't want to do too much too early. I haven't exercised in probably maybe close to 12 months now of any serious nature. So we'll take that slowly and join me on that. While I'm here, I have been thinking, and I do wonder if Mounjaro or tirzepatide is the magic bullet that many are saying it is. It has some pretty bad side effects. And even though they say only 1% of people have those side effects, and I do admit that from many of the videos I've watched on it, people get great results. But a lot of them are, that's it for them. That is their way of life from now on, is taking this drug. So, like I said earlier, I don't really want to go down that route. I might use it just to get the initial kick off, but then I need to change my lifestyle. I need to start getting back to exercising more, making sure my diet's better. And while I'm on my diet, where things started going wrong for me, I was eating quite healthily. I was trying to make things more and more healthy, reducing the meat that I put into dishes. And I don't think I'd ever become vegetarian, but I think that increasing your vegetable intake compared to your meats and your carbohydrates is probably pretty important, especially as I'm starting to get older now. And then what happened is I really like my cooking. So what I started doing was trying to cook more French styles of cooking. We're adding more salt, more butter, trying to be more trying to get my, I suppose that's just life, is trying to make things better and better. And obviously adding salt and butter is a good way of doing that. I'd be making things like French onion soup and potato bakes. What are some of my... gnocchi carbonaras. My favourite is gnocchi gorgonzola. So these are all quite rich foods, and it wasn't I was making, and that'd be the meal. So you'd just have a side of maybe salad and garlic bread. Yeah, so I think that probably hasn't helped, and I do enjoy that kind of food, but I'm looking forward to going to are more Thai based. And even though not all their food is all that good for you, but it does, many of the dishes are healthy soups, meats, and they use the whole part of an animal when they cook. So, where we use just like a chicken breast, they'll use the whole chicken to cook, skin, fat, legs and all. Yeah, so I probably won't be going quite that far, but I think adding more vegetables, having more soups, maybe whether we try, they use a lot of MSG, and that upsets my stomach a little bit, but from what I've been reading, MSG is probably better for you than salt. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, because in the 90s there was this big uproar about MSG, but it's in the food you eat now anyway, whether you know it, like it. But we still have this mindset that MSG is really bad for us. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to get back to training now. Okay, so that's the exercise done. So now I'm just going to enjoy the tranquility of sitting in a park alone, enjoying the birds singing, and I'm just going to enjoy some somtam that I made yesterday. And if you want to know more about somtam, watch the video On and I made the other day. It's, like I said, sometimes not my thing, and I probably should be having a little bit of protein after exercising, but there's a gung, prawn, shrimp, whatever you want to call it. There's a bit of protein, right? Oop, almost lost the camera there. But anyway, so I'm going to get into this. I'm going to show you what I had for breakfast this morning, and after that we'll check out what I weigh on the scales. All right, I'll see you again in a minute. Okay, so the breakfast I'll be having is what I usually do is I'll put half a cup of oats in a bowl, add a little bit of water so that can soak overnight. And sometimes, because I use frozen blueberries, I'll throw that on and here's one I prepared last night. And then from there, all I will do is just add a dollop of good Greek yogurt. And then that is that one done. Alternatively, going back to our first one, put that there, you can just add an apple the next morning and just grate an apple. I had this one yesterday, I really enjoyed it, so lately all I've been having is the blueberries. In Thailand, they don't generally have breakfast like as in cereal like this. They'll have one of my favourite breakfasts over there is mu ping, which is like a minced pork skewer. Or there's a number of, but generally they're I don't know that their breakfast menu is the best the best for you. So this is what I'll be having for breakfast over the next couple of weeks. And tell me what you think and what you have for a healthy breakfast.